Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to what is more than likely going to be the final episode for this playthrough, as there's really not much else to show. And just to let you know, this is now the PS4 version of Skyrim with mods. As I said, I was going to experiment with mods finally after we beat Mirak, and I did some other things, and then I decided to start experimenting with some stuff. And so, behold, level 82. Smithing is now 5 times legendary. Yeah. Just to give you an idea. Speech is legendary a few times now. Light armor is... If you're wondering, how did I do this? Well, first off, look at the bottom right. Look at my gold and look at my carry weight. I have a ton of stuff on me because, of course, I don't have to worry about stuff being carried. Oh, by the way, look at some of the damage stats. This ghost blade I found... 874 damage. If you're wondering, this is part of the reason. Look at this. This is something you can craft that can basically be used to just spam your gold, or not your gold, your smithing all the way up to 100. Yeah, that's basically what this does. And so I would craft it. It would boost my smithing to 100. I would then sell it to a merchant. I didn't care about the gold value. And it would boost my speech up to 100. And so that's how I got myself to plus, to 80 plus. Also, yeah, you can see I'm wearing all the other stuff now I have as well, because it doesn't matter, right? Also, let me show you something else. Well, this is another one. A ring where your carrying capacity is increased by 500,000 points. I'm not using that at the moment because instead, I am using a true Ring of Power. Sauron's Ring of Power, pfft, it's got nothing on the Ring of God mode. Look at this thing. Look at that. Just take a moment to read that small text. Yeah, Sauron's Ring of Power can go take a back seat to this sucker. Also, there are some other ones I've been using. In fact, I guess I can just take a moment to show you guys what mods I've taken the time to go ahead and download and install here. It's actually far simpler in this case than it is on PC, because you just tell it download and it's like, okay, it's done. Obviously, it's got its own system built in order to be able to do that on a console compared to on PC. I'm not saying it's better on here. I'm just saying it was a little simpler. I found an extra unofficial patch because, of course, those are kind of mandatory. The Papaneeks thing, I was hoping for a bit more. I was hoping for some other mod that would actually let me have this conversation, which you could be able to tell Delphine no and make the ground shake, and she'd be like, alright, I'm sorry. Another kind of mandatory mod, the quest markers for Stones of Berenzia. So I was able to finish off that quest. I just went around and found all of them. Then Vex gave me a quest to go find this crown, and now that's on display in the Thieves Guild. Faster leveling, that's also why I was able to level up so fast, because as you can see, really boosts up your leveling rate, which is fantastic. Another cheat mod here, where you just have a ton of, like 1,000 or so of everything in the game to just go ahead and grab over in Whiterun. Rich merchants, no wait for dragon bones. I think that's awesome. Free crafting, that's another great one, because now you don't have to get the requirements to craft certain things. You can just be able to just do that however you want. Unlimited sprinting. Who needs a horse anymore, right? I have this here, though I haven't really... Oh, find a spell tome on the floor in the temple. Ah, okay, so I have to go grab that if I actually want to have this. So, you know how sometimes an NPC can die and you're like, no, I didn't want that NPC to die? Well, now you can just use this to revive them, no problem. As opposed to, like, on PC, where you gotta do the console cheat, you gotta type in the number and everything. Yeah. Better horses. I can marry anyone now. That's like one that a lot of people like to use. Another god mode cheat. All map locations discovered. Spiders no more, as I told you. Never have to deal with spiders in this game ever again. Thank you. No more giant spiders. This is one I actually would want to test out here with you guys. The quick start one, where you can actually skip part of the intro. I will admit, after a while, the intro, once you do it a number of times, it gets really old. At the point where I'm just like, oh gosh, can we just skip this already? And now you can finally be able to do that. So, above the law, I never have to worry about the guards, you know, having to, like, jail me or having to pay a giant amount of money to deal with that. This is one I kept seeing, apparently it's pretty popular, an AI overhaul for citizens. I haven't really seen that much of a difference, but I'm sure it's gonna be pretty good. An extra OP start for a new character. You know, this is one that I can't seem to get to work. Because I went to Breeze Home and there wasn't a, there didn't seem to be... Oh, I think I need to fast travel there. Oh, wait, no, it just adds the map marker. That's the front door, and then you can just fast travel from the basement cell. The problem is I couldn't find any basement cell in the house. We'll have to check that out. That's another piece. I basically am like, I'm just gonna do a bunch of cheating mods. Just break this. But here's another main reason why I wanted to show you guys. So like I said, unfortunately, I couldn't find like a mod that lets you just kind of have a conversation with Delphine to skip the Papaneeks thing. You basically just craft a ring, and it takes away the quest from your inventory. So that quest is no longer here. It's gone. If you're curious, this was the quest for Vex. The Crown of Berenzia back to Vex, who restored it to its original condition, where it now serves as Paragon for the Thieves Guild. And this is what you get for doing that quest. If you're curious, well, what do you do for getting all those stones? This is what you get. Prowler's Profit. Anywhere gems might be found, members of the Thieves Guild always seem to find a few more. So you're basically just increasing your luck of finding extra gems and such. That's basically all you're getting. Not a big deal, really. Nothing else, really, I guess. Let's see here. What else was I gonna show you guys? Oh, that's right. That was another black book I found. Finished that off, finally. So here's what happened with that excavation. Rallus Sideris came to Solstheim hoping to find the relics of Azadal and release their maker from his imprisonment in Kolbjorn Barrow. When he found the barrow buried by the ash, he convinced me to fund his excavation using the miners as blood sacrifices for his rituals. I saw through his lies and killed him for his crimes. Yes, I did. This other one, Lost Legacy, I met a historian named Tharston in Skull Village, and he hired me to help him explore an old tomb he discovered. It turned out to be the tomb of a dragon priest named Valak, who I fought and defeated, who gave me another mask, which was take less damage from fire and do more damage with fire spells. So, yeah. So that's pretty much the quest that I took care of. Also, in case you're curious, when you start a modded version of Skyrim, it separates the modded saves from your regular saves. So in case you want to go back to the regular game, it looks like you can be able to do that. That's how that would work, I believe. So, but there's another reason I want to show this, because I realized I couldn't show anything about the Papaneeks stuff. And you can see all the markers on the map are revealed now, in case I want to fast travel anywhere. Added a Breeze Home marker here. But there's another reason I want to make this with you guys, especially specifically once I got past level 80, because something else happens. Another, I would say, pretty strong boss encounter. Let's see if it triggers here by fast traveling back to Whiterun. There he is, or she. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and find out.
The time has come.
The Ebony Warrior. It has? What do you mean?
I have done all that can be done. There is nothing left. No quests to be undertaken, no villains to be slain. No challenges to face. Except for you. You are my last challenge. Only you can send me to Sovngarde with honor. Make your preparations. When you're ready, come find me at my last vigil.
Oh, what happened?
Look at that. He's got a full Ebony set. He's clearly taller than me. So you can see the difference between the Ebony mail and the Ebony chest piece there. In some ways, this may be a tougher boss fight than Mirac was. Now, let's see. Is there... Let me take off this ring. And let's see what it does for my stats. Okay. So, let's quick save. I'm going to attempt this without that God mode ring on. So you basically have to fast travel over here. Yeah, the last bit. Let me get that activated. There we go. And meet him there for one final battle for him to send him to Sovngarde. The old, as a warrior, I have accomplished all that there can be. Or I have accomplished everything that can be accomplished. There's only one thing left, and that's to fight you. Look at that, he can even shout. He's fighting a troll. Huh.
Well, run off.
Well, Freya, let's do this. You ready?
What do you need? Need something? Don't
Okay, never mind.
At last! Sovngarde!
Okay, so I guess because I had all those other mods enabled. Sorry. So there's another mod that I put on that apparently makes all the enemies non-hostile. That's probably why he wasn't attacking me, because he wasn't hostile to me. So sorry. I'm sure there are other videos that are up on YouTube that show like the full battle, but trust me when I say that this guy is a pretty tough fight. So you have to make sure you are ready to go, gear and everything. So he has that. Look at all these flawless gems. And he has his entire Ebony set that we can take. Ebony armor, gauntlets, ring for one-handed attacks, boots for frost resistance, swim underwater, shield, bow, sword. I mean, he's got an entire Ebony set. When they say he's an Ebony warrior, they are not kidding. So sorry that I feel like I robbed you guys of being able to actually see that. But there is something else we can go do, especially now that I've got this entire Ebony set with me. Let's head back to Whiterun. In fact, let's test this out. Fast travel to my house, Breeze Home. If not, we'll just move on over to Avanici's forge there and see if we can be able to buff the other stuff up. Guess I can go ahead and put my other ring back on. My precious. God mode ring, precious. Look at that. Look at that. Weapon and armor can be improved by 99,000. Oh, that's amazing. Alright. Is there a door to the cellar around? Ah, there it is. There's the basement door. It's easy to not see that. Let's see. Aha! Look at this. Oh yeah, this is a nice basement to have in Breeze Home. So here's what I was talking about. The smelter, look at this, requires nothing. You can just spam create all the ingots now. You can... Oh, you have difficulty finding ebony ore to make ebony ingots to craft and buff stuff? No problem. Just spam it non-stop here. Look at this. You can just spam all this. It's great. You don't have to worry about going around collecting that stuff anymore. A bellows... Alright, so let's go over here. The workbench. So let's buff his armor. Look at how it is regular, and then... Look at that! Legendary 5! 54,000 armor. Woo! Yeah, we're buffing this stuff. Woo! I can basically take his place as the Ebony Warrior now. Which I gotta say, Ebony has started to really grow on me as my favorite looking set in the game. And yeah, that's the Ebony mail instead of the Ebony armor, but I think either one looks really good. And plus, either one is really strong. See if we can now buff his weapons. Alright. Legendary! You can also go to the tanning rack and you can be able to make as much leather or leather strips as you want. Love that they just leave all that there for you. Look at it, we got tons of other really cool stuff in here. I have the perks now, by the way, where everything's unbreakable. An Amulet of Mara. Tons of extra stuff for alchemy, in case I want to level that up. Other stuff for enchanting. Can put more stuff on display. Love it, love it, love it. Well... that is pretty much all that there is to it. Hey, Freya. She does look a little silly with that helmet on. Well. Oh, hold on. Just gonna try and see if I can, You know what? Let me switch, armor here. There we go. I think it's time for us to finally sit down and just relax. Although I should probably be doing this in solitude where Lydia and the girls are. But I'm sure she understands. We've done a lot here in this land. As a humble Argonian who made our way here to Skyrim. Stopped Alduin, stopped Mirac. It was fun getting to go through this game again. Went through it long ago, and now we're able to do it again for this playthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. I know some of you have watched a lot of this, watched numerous videos of it, have been loyally following it, and I if I've never made it clear, I very, very much appreciate the viewership and loyalty that you guys have shown to me and my channel and this and this playthrough. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, let's just go ahead and test something real quick before we officially call it quits. Let's go back to the main menu because I kind of want to test this other one out. One of those other mods that you guys saw. So we shall leave our beloved Argonian at home, and let us now begin a new game and see if these mods will work or if it's somehow going to crash the application. I can tell you this, sometimes these mods will cause your game to crash on PC if there's a conflict. I wonder if it's actually going to start or if it's going to... I guess we can enjoy the song one more time as it tries to start. You know what? I changed my mind. That's a great note to end on. Because it's clearly not going to start the new game. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. I'm open to the possibility of a playthrough of either Oblivion or maybe even Morrowind someday, if you guys would like to see that. I've never really played those. I tried Oblivion a long time ago. I just couldn't get into it. And this was on the PS3, by the way. This was the Game of the Year edition on PS3. And I don't know, it just didn't grip me right off the bat like I was hoping it would. But I want to give it another shot. More than likely on PC. Since I know I can be able to actually try and improve the quality of the game on PC with the mods. It may happen, it may not. I would love to hear what you guys would think. Same thing with Morrowind, although let's just say, like, looking at how Morrowind, it would be a bit of a chore on my end in terms of setting it up, realizing that there's hardly any voice acting in that game, so I would have to do a lot of talking and reading in that game. I can tell you this, though. I'm super, super hyped and excited about Elder Scrolls 6, whenever that ends up being, and wherever. I don't really know where it could be. Maybe it could be High Rock. I don't think they would go back to Daggerfall, since that was the second game. Who knows where we're going to end up. Maybe the Somerset Isle, to follow up on all this stuff with the Thalmor. I don't know. But I am certainly open to the idea, and super excited about it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Clearly, I need to change some mod stuff around, because clearly the game has gotten stuck here. I will see you guys next time.